According to the Integrity Commission, Jamaica is the most corrupt it has ever been. Questionable Integrity Commission try to create a perception to the populace of Jamaica, but that's not what the data stated. According to the CPI, the Corruption Perception Index, in relation to 2012 to now, between 2012 to 2016, Jamaica was deemed the most corrupt in relation to now. And those who does not know what the Corruption Perception Index is, let me give you a brief summary. The Corruption Perception Index is a global measure used to assess perceived level of corruption within a public sector of different countries. The CPI focuses specifically on corruption in public sector. This includes corruption involving government officials, politicians, and also public servants. Perception based. This index is based on the perception of experts and business people. This means it reflects on how corrupt the public sector is perceived to be, rather than objective measures of corruption. And this is the most important part. The CPI score countries scale from 0 to 100, with 0 indicated a very high level of perceived corruption and 100 indicate a very low level of perceived corruption. And also remember, the purpose of the CPI aims to raise awareness about corruption, hold governments accountable, encourage transparency and anti-corruption efforts worldwide. So what does the CPI reading state for Jamaica? According to the Corruption Perception Index, Jamaica is 44 out of 100. 69th out of 180 country. And some person will say, yes, it's below 50, whatever, in relation to the percentage. But this is how you look at it. And you have to look at it this way. Prior to 2016, prior to 2012 to 2016 to 2016 to 2024, we have seen significant improvements in relation to how we were ranked. So me now, I can look upon life, because some look upon life, everything is relative. A human is bigger than a cat, but an elephant is way bigger than a human. So in relation to the timeline 2012 to 2024, we have seen significant improvement in relation to how the country tackle corruption. Considering that 2012, this is a chart. Read it carefully, people. See how far we have become. And it's because of setting up bodies and because of tackling a lot of things that has perceive us, destroy us, and make us become corruptible. So corrupt to the point where the PMP do not teach them own money. But, I don't feel business that. But Jamaica, look on the chart, people. Look how far we're coming from. We have to be thankful that corruption is being, fighting, being tackling head on. We have to be careful how we put out certain rhetoric and narratives. Like nothing now go on in the country when statistics is there to prove otherwise. Not because of allegation, hearsay, and all these things we are propagated through the media, misleading information. We have to cut out the foolishness and look at the statistics, look at the studies. This is what it is stating. This is what it is stating. And also, you can't be pessimistic if you want to get something. Do not be pessimistic about it. You have to give encouragement. You have to show us, look, we have applied this. And it is working tremendously. It is working, and once we can basically be more in depth in what we are doing, then basically things can be done. Just because I strongly believe it's just to fulfill certain political narratives. So basically the PMP them can see this and run with it. The ICC Jamaica is the most corrupted, whatever. No, we have to stop this foolishness, these shenanigans, and give information, give a wider ways of perceptions so persons can grasp things, can understand things, and make up their mind. And according to Mr. Kevin O'Brien Chang, a political analyst, he's stating that this is intellectually dishonest based on how the IC presented this type of information to the populace. You have to give encouragement, you have to state the obvious. In relation to 2012, it was more corrupted than 2016. 2016 was more corrupted than 2023-24, and that is facts. That is the gospel. That is what the people them need to know, that efforts are being put in place to tackle corruption, people. Also, this is statistic. Out of all of the 180 countries in the world, 111 countries are more corrupted than Jamaica. Again, out of the 180 countries of the world that studied, 111 countries are more corrupted than Jamaica. And this is a shocker, considering that countries that are probably first world and have a higher socio-economic status than Jamaica is more corrupted than Jamaica. And these are some of the countries like China, Trinidad, Argentina, Brazil, Panama, Thailand, Turkey, Mexico, Russia. These countries, they more, corrupted than Jamaica. So there's something to give thanks for, man. Stop being pessimistic and stop misleading the people. Put the people them in a panic. Gosh. Also, out of the 21 Latin American country in relation to corruption, Jamaica is just 4th place. That is something to give thanks for, something we have to commend the government for putting things in place, including the Integrity Commission. We kind of seen parties, and this is the fact, this is how we need to present it. We're tired of these pessimistic vibes. You have to be optimistic. Look at the glass as it's half full, not half empty. So it can be full, we can do more. Yes, it's not perfect, but we have to give credit where credit is due. We have to give credit where credit is due.